everyone, my name is Kaz and today I'm going to be doing a tour of my TBR cart. I love the fact it's like the rose gold one. I'm a fan of rose gold, so when I saw this one, I had to get it. So this top shelf here is mostly dedicated to my very immediate TBR or the books that I'm currently in the middle of, as well as kind of some camera equipment. And then the middle here and the bottom are all books that are like my top priority TBR. So these are the books that I want to get to ASAP. I've also got a few accessories here and there. So yeah, that's kind of the general gist of the organization. And before I jump into the tour, I wanted to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that houses thousands and thousands of classes on a range of different topics. As you guys know, I've been using Skillshare myself for quite a few months now, and I honestly really love it. And I've been finding it really useful for things both in my reading life as well as organization and bullet journaling. There's even classes on like styling your own space, home decor, and one of the classes that I'm about to take is from Thomas Frank, who is a YouTuber. I've been following him for a little while now. He does a lot of really great videos on productivity, and I recently discovered that he has a class about building habits that last. I feel like this class was made for me because man, 2019 was a bit of a nightmare year for me, and I desperately need some lessons in productivity. So if you're like me and you want to make 2020 a year where you develop new skills and really dive into your passions and find some creativity, then I would highly recommend giving Skillshare a try. I have a very handy link in the description below for where you can get 2 months of the premium membership for free to explore your own creativity. Normally the premium membership costs less than $10 a month if you do the annual subscription, which I think is really good value for what you get. Like, you have unlimited access to thousands of classes. So if you guys are interested, please check out the link in the description below. But I think it's time to dive into the tour. And speaking of tours, I do plan on doing a full bookshelf tour at some stage. It's just that I need to reorganize it first. It's a hot mess right now. It's a time-consuming process, so please bear with me. I can't guarantee when that's going to happen. But what I can do today is tour my TBR card because the scale is a lot more manageable. So let's jump into it. So here we have the top shelf of the TBR cart. So this is basically where I keep all of the books that I'm currently reading, like my Kindle and some other fun stuff that I will go into detail right now. Where do I begin? Okay, let's start with some of the accessories and random stuff over on this side. So over here, I like to keep a handy little book light. You never know when you're gonna need one. I also have this Baymax mug, which I use to keep a whole bunch of like camera accessories. So as you can see here, I have a handy little kind of tripod thing. I've also got this phone frame. I don't know what you call it. I've got a second one. This is the case for my remote for my camera. I've also got, oh, I have a third one of these. Why do I have 3 of these little frame things? I don't know. There's a battery cover. This is like a little wind muffler thing for my vlog camera. Spare SD cards and more spare SD cards. We've also got a really cool, so it's a page anchor. Whoop, whoop, all the fun stuff. Shaped like this cool little anchor, and it's basically a way to keep your book open while you're reading it, if you've got a really floppy book. So you kind of pop it on your book like that, and it stays open for you while you're reading it. I think I contributed to the Kickstarter campaign for this. I can't remember, it was quite a while ago. A Harry Potter Peter Alexander candle. It is the best smelling candle ever. Butterscotch, buttermilk, brown sugar, and a touch of wizardry. Oh, it's delicious. Like, the candle itself is beautiful, but I also just really like the packaging, so I've kept it so far. We'll see how long I keep it for. I also have this amazing thing. I got it in a recent subscription box. I think it might have been a Illuma crate. Yes it is. And it's a like tea canister. I'm not using it for tea right now. One day I will, but I'm currently using it to hold some of my pins. I do have quite a lot of my pins on pin flags hanging up on my bookshelf, but these are ones that I'm not currently displaying, and it's already full. I then also have my collection of bookish playing cards. So I think I've got sets of playing cards here. And then I have a few different Name of the Wind ones. Oh my god, they're beautiful. Anyway, I got a few Name of the Wind ones because I have no self-control. We then have my current Kindle, which I love. It is a Paperwhite. It is my baby. I also then have my old Kindle, just in case anything happens. It's the 3G Paperwhite. I then also have a bunch of papery items. So a lot of these things are letters from the author I received in book subscription boxes, which I collected and put in one place. But now I've started putting the letters from the author in the physical book on my bookshelf. But I just need to actually go and do it with all of these, and I haven't been bothered yet. So they're all just sitting here. And then these are books that I'm currently in the middle of, or have made some progress on. So we have Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, Mythos by Stephen Fry, The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, Gone Girl, which I think I'm gonna officially DNF at halfway. I'm not interested. And then we have American Hippo by Sarah Gailey. So this has 2 novellas, River of Teeth and Taste of Marrow, and it also has a few extra stories set in this kind of world. I've read River of Teeth, and then I will continue reading the rest of this at some point as well. Really enjoyed it. I just realized I didn't even mention these guys. So these are the Illuma Crate collectible coins that come in the monthly boxes, and each of them features a different character. So I've got Katie from Illuminae, Laszlo Strange from Strange the Dreamer, Mia from Nevernight. I think this one is Kazbrecker from Six of Crows, Katniss from The Hunger Games, and then I have a few more on the second one, which I'll show you in a little bit. Moving on to the second shelf and the first lot of proper TBR books. So first and foremost, we have my Reading Rush mug. I've also got my Reading Rush bookmarks, and then the Reading Rush pin as well. I don't think these arrived in time for the Reading Rush for me in 2019, but I'm going to be making full use of these guys in 2020. And then I also have this little candle, wooden candle holder. Love it. So we have A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Camera, Jade War by Fonda Lee, What I Like About Me by Jenna Guillaume, The Power by Naomi Alder, The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X. R. Pan, and The Last Wish by Andrei Sapkowski. And then behind that, I have Tess of the Road by Rachel Hartman, The Beholder by Anna Bright, Grave Mercy by Robin LaFeathers, Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore, Wilder Girls by Rory Power, Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman, Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, Anne Below by Lara Elena Donnelly, Fierce Fairy Tales by Nikita Gill, Who's Afraid by Maria Lewis, and A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. And then on this one, I have some more of my collectible pins. Who's this guy? Oh, I think that's the Darkling from the Shadow and Bone series. Pretty sure that's Reese from A Court of Thorns and Roses, Lila Bard from A Darker Shade of Magic, and Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, obviously. And we are now down to the bottom shelf. So first up, I have my 100,000 subscriber YouTube plaque. I've then also got a couple of spare things. So I have my old Canon PowerShot G7X. It still kind of works, like the lens case is broken and every so often it freezes on me, but I've got it here in case anything happens to my current vlogging camera. Same goes for this old iPhone. If I travel, I tend to take this one with me rather than my current iPhone because I don't mind if I lose this one. And now let's talk about the books. In terms of why these books are on the bottom shelf, it's mainly because of the size. These are a lot of my tall books. I've got like the shorter paperbacks and some kind of mid-size hardcovers. These are the really tall hardcovers, my trade paperbacks, and then also some of my graphic novels. So we have The Immortalists by Chloe Benjamin, Iron Gold by Pierce Brown, The Golem and the Jinni by Helen Wecker, The Passage by Justin Cronin, The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, We Hunt the Flame by Hasfar Faisal, Eggshell Skull by Brie Lee, American Dirt by Janine Cummins, Terra Nullius by Claire G. Coleman, Part 1, 2 and 3 of The Rift from the Avatar The Last Airbender comics, Fence by C.S. Pacat. I think I've also got the first issue of Fence. Then I have Lumberjanes Volume 3 and Saga Volume 9. So that wraps up the tour of my TBR cart. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also just thought I'd mention I've got this amazing Hogwarts trunk, and then this is my US hardcover box set that I've got sitting next to it because all the Hogwarts glory. It's also kind of like my Harry Potter corner because I've got this Hogwarts map on the wall behind it. But that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you as well to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you all very soon in a new one. But until then, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye!